Hey, Zach here from Frontenac Outfitters. We have got the 2023 holiday gift guide for you. Do you have somebody on your list who's into camping? Maybe you don't know what to get for them. I'm hoping this can help. We've got ideas here for new campers. We've got ideas here for experienced campers. And we've thrown a few things in for that person who you think might have everything. So a great product for the camper on your list is going to be the Adventure Medical Kit First Aid Kit. So available in a bunch of different sizes. You got this tiny one here, which is good for kind of like a day trip size. So really, really small, all the way up to this 28 days, 10 people. This is like a guide size. So if you've got someone on your list who's a professional guide, they need to update their medical kit, this is the one. If you've got just a friend who's just doing day trips, maybe some overnights, just get one of the small ones. Inexpensive, pack up nice and small, super organized. It's like Christmas ornaments. These would hang on the tree beautifully. For the camper, we've got Carabiners. Carabiners are one of these things indispensable. If you don't have good quality Carabiners, there's something worth investing in. They're not overly expensive, but they make a great gift because, they're just kind of that weird price point where maybe you don't want to spend the money on a decent carabiner. So getting one as a gift, I think, is very well received. Around camp, we can use these for all kinds of things, attaching different pieces of gear together for portages, strapping things down, using them to hang things around camp, bear hangs, these types of things. I mean, there's a million and one different purposes other than climbing that we can use carabiners for. So again, highly recommended. NRS ones, great price, great product. Check them out. Great idea for the camper in your life is a blocker dry sack by Seal Line. These are fantastic for keeping things dry and organized, and they've come a long way from those big, heavy vinyl dry bags, which are still great for paddlers and maybe people who aren't so concerned about weight and space. But these lightweight dry bags are a game changer for backpackers and campers where space and weight is critical, but also being able to keep things bone dry inside your bag. Available in a variety of sizes, so you can accommodate anything from your pair of underwear or all the way up to your sleeping bag. For things that maybe don't need to stay dry, hang on one sec. Got the Blocker Light Cinch Sacks. These are water resistant, not waterproof. They can't withstand a dunking, but they will certainly help keep things organized inside of your hiking pack or your kitchen packs or whatever. Again, these are one of those things that you just need, you gotta have. And having multiple sizes for multiple situations, you can just build your collection out with different size organization bags. These are a sure win. The Pocket Disc. This is a great backcountry family camping game. They're handmade. They're kind of like crocheted or whatever you call it. I don't know. But they're just awesome. They can be used indoors, outdoors. You can roll them up. They pack down to literally nothing. So for the hard to shop for camper, I would say get them a Pocket Disc. Fabulous item. So from MSR, we've got some kitchen utensils and some folding spoons. These are awesome gifts for the camper on your list to maybe upgrade their kitchen kit or get them some lightweight stuff. The length on these guys is super practical for eating dehydrated meals straight out of the bag. That's one of my favorite dirt bag techniques, so we don't have to make any extra dishes. I've got one spoon that's made a mess, and that's super easy to clean up. The spork is probably one of our best-selling items here in that particular genre, just because it folds up, it's tiny, lightweight, takes up literally no space. Check it out. So some really good options here for the refined camper on your list. Maybe they're a bit of a backcountry gourmet. So having a nice quality, lightweight chef's knife is a great option. These are better than a pocket knife because they have a really thin blade on them. So great for slicing vegetables and fruits and meat and that type of thing at the campsite. Awesome option for the backcountry camper in your life. So in my cozy little camp corner here, we got a few things to check out that are awesome gifts, ranging, anywhere from kind of a stocking stuffer all the way up to kind of a more expensive, maybe main gift. Let's start off with the kind of the least expensive option would be like some survival matches or fire starters. These are consumable items. These are something that a camper will always be using and always have with them. The survival matches are great to go into a kind of an emergency kit or a backup kit just to have with you. Fire starters, these UCO ones are absolutely amazing. They're tiny. You don't have to take all of them with you. You can just throw a couple into a little dry bag. So you have a good way to start a fire even in wet conditions. The UCO candle lantern. So this is one of those things that comes with me on almost every trip. Available in a few different colors. It does come with one candle. Don't forget to buy some replacements though. We do sell those separately. Awesome little candle lantern. They throw off such a nice light around camp. The candle lasts for probably I think they're rated for 9 hours, but realistically, we're probably getting 7 to 9 hours out of one. Great applications for this are when it's raining out and you can't necessarily have a fire. Honestly, even having something like this really kind of sets a nice mood. For winter camping, I mean, this doesn't throw a lot of heat, but you'd be actually surprised if you properly set this up into what we would call a cold tent or a standard tent. It actually does help kind of remove some of the moisture and coldness out of that air. And they're awesome in a winter hot tent as well, just for some mood lighting and nice lighting that's not a bright flashlight or headlight. So an absolutely invaluable gift for the camper on your list is a good quality compass. Silva, leader in navigation equipment. They've been building compasses for years, and they build some of the best compasses in the world. This is something that everybody should be versed in this world of GPSs and technology. Being able to read a map and compass is super handy and invaluable if you're spending any time in the backcountry. You can't rely on that digital equipment alone. Having some fundamental skills with a map and compass are great. In order to have those skills, you need to own one. So it's one of those things that, it makes a great gift if you know someone who's spending time outdoors but doesn't necessarily have the gear. Get them a compass, they can get a map, they can take a course, or they can just learn online. There's lots of great tools out there for them to find how to use a map and compass. For the camper on your list, having a good quality map case to keep your map dry and protected is something you just can't go without. A good map case is invaluable. You're trying to use a Ziploc, you can get away with it, but your map is going to get wet, it's going to get hard to read, it's going to get damaged. So having a dedicated map case is invaluable. This is a great gift. The Black Diamond Moji Plus. This is an awesome little lantern. I use these. I've got a couple of them that just stay in my kitchen box. They're great to hang from underneath a tarp. So, especially in these low light conditions when the days come or days are short, they're fantastic. 200 lumens, so a decent amount of light. It's fairly soft, so it just kind of glows. They're really, really nice. This option here, this is the Moji Plus. So there is an optional battery pack that can be purchased or it can run off of 3 AAAs. So you can have rechargeable or run off the 3 AAAs. Awesome gift. These things here, I think, are completely undervalued with how small and light they are. They can easily just tuck into a pocket and you've got easy, nice access to camp light. Silva headlamps. These things are awesome. Designed in Sweden, high quality manufacturing, incredibly bright, great battery life on them. I mean, headlamps are one of these things. It's just they're like carabiners. You really can't have enough. One headlamp, in my opinion, is not enough. I use them around the house all the time for chores outside, walking the dog. And then I also have them in my camping basket, ready to go as well. So having good headlamps at the ready, not a bad choice. Excellent gift. The Eagle Nest Outfitter, the ENO Trail Flyer. This is an outdoor game, plays like cornhole. If you've ever played cornhole, you get a couple bean bags. This guy here sets up onto a tree or just some kind of structure to kind of hold it out, pulls out with a couple of lines. Really fun, easy to pack, maybe not for the ultralights, backpacking missions, but certainly for an easy canoe trip. If you got some kids coming with you, tons of fun, hours of fun with this game. Great gift for the hard to buy for camper, for sure. I can almost guarantee they probably don't have this. So check it out. The MSR Windburner. This thing is an absolute beast when it comes to boiling water. I would suggest this for maybe even an experienced camper if they already have a stove as a second option, or a new camper who's maybe into ultralight, wanting to save pounds, that type of thing. It boils water like crazy. So this is really good for taking out to make coffee, to make dehydrated meals, soups, that type of thing. Not great for finesse cooking, but that's really not what it's designed to do. It is designed to boil water and boil water fast, and that's what it does. And lastly, in the little corner here, we've got our Helinox Table 1. This is a fun little gift. They fold up super tiny for backcountry camping if you're canoeing in, or you have maybe an easy hike in, or you're car camping. Having this little table it's great. You can play cards on it, you can set your drinks in it, folds up, super small. It's stiff enough that you can set a plate on it. All in all, just a great addition for that camper who's probably got everything. Maybe they don't have a folding table, which I would highly recommend. Here's its pack size. So, I mean, as you can see, really, really small. It's an awesome little piece of kit. An amazing gift if the person in your life that you're shopping for does not have a good camp chair. This is the game changer right here. The Helinox Chair 1, Awesome value. It's a classic. Everybody knows about it. And absolutely fabulous quality from Helinox. Super comfortable, easy to set up, packs down, pretty small. I mean, this would be sacrificial weight for me to take on a hiking trip. It's that comfortable after a day of hiking or a day on the water to have a comfortable place to sit. These are weighted up to about 300-pound capacity, so they're gonna handle all kinds of people. They come in a variety of different styles and color options, so be sure to check them out. Thanks so much for watching the video. I really hope this helps kind of narrow down some gift ideas for you. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to give us a shout, send us an email, give us a call, come on into the store. For a full selection of all the gifts, this was just a small sample of them. Have a look at the website, frontnacoutfitters.com. Check out the gift guide. The gift guide will be linked below.